What's good, YouTube? Today we have a brand new Fire King, and this is Fire King Avatar Ganesha. And a lot of you guys called that we would be getting a new Fire King when new Mermail support got announced. Mermails and Fire Kings kind of go hand in terms of lore alongside the Atlanteans. But it's pretty cool that so many people did call that there would be new Fire King support. And this one's a pretty darn good one. Although I don't think it necessarily fixes everything about Fire Kings, it's pretty darn good. This is, again, Fire King Avatar Ganesha, a level 4 Fire Beast Warrior type effect monster. Attack 1800, defense 200. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. Not the typical wording I think the organization uses, so I'm not sure if it's a hard once per turn or not. When a monster effect is activated, if you control this card quick effect, you can negate that activation, and if you do, destroy one fire monster in your hand or that you control other than this card. So it's a wide range of options to turn on your Fire Kings, although it's limited from destroying itself with its effect. So you can't just splash in other decks, it needs to go alongside fire type monsters. And it would be cool if you could just splash it. I see why they definitely restricted that. It's really good. And the second effect, of course, goes along with the other Fire King effects. If this card is destroyed instant to the graveyard, you can target one Fire Beast or Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monster in your graveyard other than Fire King Avatar Ganesha, special summon it, but it has its effects negated, if any. Also destroy it during the end phase. So I like that they kind of stopped it from being used outside of mostly the archetype, although other fire decks, such as potentially Metal Foes, could use that. But let's be real, Link Summoning's coming, so goodbye, Metal Foes, most likely. We might see them rear their heads again at some point as an engine, though. I think this is a really good card overall. I don't think it fixes the problems that the Fire Kings had, though. I would have wished them to have a starter card more similar to Neptibus. I think this card does some really cool things. I think it's great in the archetype and most people will play. I think the 200 defense is really great as it goes with Rekindling already, an 1800 body, a decent body, and really cool artwork, the flaming swords and axe. It's got everything going for it, don't get me wrong. But for the archetype, I would have personally liked to see a Neptibus-like card in terms of being a starter, right? It's one that overall gives more than just the +1 in a sense, because when it destroys with its negation, you take one from them and then you 1-for-1 with whatever card you're going to use. Although that's still really good, it relies, you know, on not just getting something summoned and beating over it. It's still really good. It's really, really good. Don't get me wrong. Also, we're going to be doing a 24-hour live stream, most likely Sunday noon Central to Monday noon Central. So be sure to drop in on Zodiac Duels TV. Should be a pretty fun time. I plan to have a lot of guests and plenty of other things going on, guys.